I'm breathing hard because I just did my 15 squats.
And you've done more than me. And a whole lot of money. I have not done any. Do you have a tissue that I can spit this gum out? Because I don't like being on camera with chewing gum.
Okay, you can go right in the restroom and do that.
That's what we learned in modeling school.
Oh.
Very, very, very unprofessional.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I haven't done a live in a while with the new client. So, this is Norina. And let me switch the camera back so you all can see her. Happy Friday, first of all. So, Marina's got this cute little head of hair, this little puff ball.
It's my own.
I love it.
Me too. It took a while to get here.
To get a puff ball?
Correct. I used to have to purchase them.
You used to have to purchase them.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. You can still purchase them because, that's sometimes we just want to be a little more glam.
Right. A little extra.
A little extra.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. So, part of what I do, how many you got? Oh. Part of what I do is, in my assessment, is not only looking at your hair, the conditioning that it's in, but most importantly, the scalp. Because the scalp is where the hair comes from. And we need healthy scalps to produce what? Healthy hair. She made sure she came so pretty and so ready. I love it. I love it. So don't be nervous. I got you. Everything Jan says, will I be saving this live? I will have to run. I don't know. I don't always save my lives, a lot of lives. We'll see. We'll see. So, what made you decide that you wanted to come to the royal treatment to get, because there are other places that you could have gone. What made you decide to come here?
Well,
In all honesty,
when I seen your website, it made me feel confident because you had testimonials in it,
mm-hmm.
and your work looks very, very, very well. The page looked super, super professional, and you let us in on who you are. And I think a lot of people don't do that, so you can't trust a lot of people in your head. Mm-hmm. And I just felt like, you would be trustworthy and you really cared about the condition and the state of someone's hair.
Okay. Well, alrighty then. Thank you. Thank you.
And you care about hair goals, which also leads back to what I just said. Mm-hmm. You care about the state of someone's hair because you'll ask them, well, what are your hair goals? Like, you're personable with your clients, and that's important. Mm-hmm. You're not just in it just because I'm just trying to collect some coins. No, you genuinely care. You have a passion behind it. And we appreciate stuff like that.
Can you be my PR person? Because, baby, that was Andre. I cannot pronounce this Instagram name for nothing. Andre, since all the facts, I gathered the same things. I ain't going to be crying with y'all this Friday. I'm not.
Please don't. Fridays is for happy.
Yes.
But I guess happy tears wouldn't hurt.
That's right. So what I'm going to do, because I see you got a little bit of gel, and I don't want to pull your hair. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to add, I want to be able to get through it. So this is like a good pre-poo that I love. And it makes detangling, especially if you're coming out of braids or anything like that.
Yeah.
It starts to moisturize your hair. So I wanna. What gel did you put to kind of slick your hair back?
It was a Gorilla glue.
I know I felt some Gorilla something. I was like, this ain't
This not regular gel.
right. Yeah, this something right here. This strong. I don't wanna
I'm sorry.
damage your hair by putting. So that stuff really give you a good slick back.
It does. But with my hair being so soft, it wears off in a few days if I don't keep it up.
So what? How do you maintain your slick back? Do you just put more? What is it? It's not Gorilla Glue.
If I would,
Clearly.
it's it's actually called Gorilla Snot, I think. It's in a green tube. They have different ones, yellow tubes, orange tubes, just depending on how extreme you want the hold.
Mm-hmm.
My hair is soft and it's thin, so it doesn't take much for me.
Mm-hmm.
I won't keep applying it, and then I let my hair naturally start looking tacky because I'm not about to keep putting that on my head.
Mm-hmm.
My issue is,
Mm-hmm.
even though you haven't asked me,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to. I gotta be honest. I don't like to upkeep my hair. I wish I had so much money in the whole wide world so that I can just pay to get my hair serviced all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how I was raised.
Yeah, you kept your hair down.
My aunt raised me to be presentable, and she also kind of like, hey, take care of yourself, take care of your hair, your appearance is everything, first impressions are everything, presentation is everything. Represent me well and represent yourself. So as I become an adult, I'm like, I still have that value at heart, but the finances aren't adding up.
They ain't matching.
Right.
The coins are not rolling
So
back.
I do a lot of protective styles because that's my budget, right? But far as healthy goals as far as my texture, my hair, just keeping up with it, I would like to really take care of what God has blessed me with.
Well, I want to dive into what you just said because it really, of course, my ideal client is the one that has the funds to do the things But one of the things that's close to my heart too is education. And sometimes you can find people that are just trying, because I would hand out cards to people if I saw their hair at, like, if I go to TJ Maxx or, just out, and I see they trying to put in a little effort, but they just need some direction, some goals.
Right.
And if it's some hair that I feel like would, in the beauty industry, is not necessarily, quote unquote, the desirable hair, that's the hair I'm gonna go to. Because I love the transformation. And the heart in me is sometimes you have to just give. You have to just give to people and help them understand what they're missing with their natural hair.
Right.
So, it's not a big deal that I don't always have my ideal client. Ideal clients do pay bills. But I have found when people value something, they will find a way. I've had college students that get their check,
Period.
and they get their bundles, or they come and see me. They get everything that they need, because not only I'm not just doing a style, I'm educating.
Right.
I'm showing you how to put this on repeat so you don't have to spend as much money.
Right.
So even if you can come to see me 2 or 3 times a year, isn't that money well spent?
Exactly.
Okay.
I agree.
So come January, February, when you get that
That income tax.
that income tax,
Because I do get one.
yeah,
Amen.
just put me on
Listen,
the list.
everybody who don't get them, I just don't know. I don't have any words for you, but God bless you, because you're in a great bracket. Obviously, if you have to pay in, you're doing something well, and I'm trying to get there. That's the goal.
Yes.
But I'm gonna enjoy these income tax while I can, and I will
right.
be here taking care of myself.
Yes, include yourself. Use the money wisely.
Absolutely.
Invest in some things that appreciate versus depreciate. And,
Right.
Not to try to, tell you what to do with your funds.
No,
but
I get it.
I'm just putting it out there, honey, because we all need some help, because a lot of times we weren't given this information in our own household, so we had to go out and get it.
Right.
And we were thankful when someone took the time to give us some instruction on things we just didn't know.
Right.
Because our parents didn't know.
They didn't.
I've had people come in here talking about, I ain't never had no edges. I was born like that. No, sweetie, you don't have edges because your mama pulled your ponytails so tight
And that's me.
from birth that it with some rubber bands. And
it just popped off.
And that's why your hair starts back here, because you never had a chance. That was fine baby hair, but she was trying to
Get that hair laid
get
down.
that hair laid down. But
Baby,
guess
they'll
what?
put that hot comb right there on your scalp. Wait, this is burning me. Be still.
But guess what? She didn't have no edges either.
Correct.
Because her mom did the same thing for her.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't even know. She thought it was genetic. But actually, it's just traction alopecia.
Okay.
But did not know.
Andrea's essence. I can't stand a ponytail unless my edges are laid. So, and it has to be, I think, what I was thinking to get the effect I would, because I've done home hairdos myself, because I'm a slick back girly. I most definitely will pull until it's to perfection, and I was damaging it. I really was.
So you have a beautiful curl pattern already. And with you being a fine hair girly and not wanting to do your hair, let's go back and revisit that. Let me ask you this question. If I can make your routine simple, like as in shampoo, maybe what would fit your schedule, I guess? Let me ask you that.
Every 3 weeks? No, that's 4. Why?
Okay. Well,
Every 3 weeks
look,
is what, once a month?
here's the...
Why are you laughing? Because what?
Because here's the thing. Let me gather myself. Baby, I love you kept it real. That make me spit out the water. Every 3 weeks fits your schedule, right?
It fits my budget.
It fits your budget. Meaning, okay, explain that to me. Every 3 weeks fits your budget? Meaning you could come and get your hair done every 3 weeks? Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right.
Taking care of my own hair, I don't want to do it. Can I just be real with you? I don't see me doing it.
Did y'all see her face?
Did you?
Her face so serious.
I had a ponytail. That's all I have. That's all I have.
That's all you got.
That's all I have. And I'm trying to stay away from the braids because the edges are leaving. And I'm too young for that. I do not want to look like I'm around here 70 plus.
Okay. All right. So, every 3 weeks.
I mean, I'm going to put my bonnet on every night. Is that maintenance?
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's part of it. Okay.
I have a water bottle I can spritz. Is that maintenance? Moisture? No? Okay. Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm receiving what the things you're saying. My mind is calculating. It's like a GPS, honey. I had to, when you take a wrong turn or something, and that thing ain't take a minute to get
back right.
Get back right. All right. All right. So, Gotcha. So let's start with the assessment while I think about. So do you feel like the styles that you were using or doing with your hair, do you feel like they were truly protective? Or they were just convenient? Which would you call it?
Convenient.
Okay.
I don't think anything that, and this is no offense to anybody who loves braids. I am a braid girly. I get braids. I've had braids since I was a baby. That's a comfort for me, right? But I don't think anything healthy would cause so much shedding at the end. Something about that just never sat well with me.
Mm-hmm.
And when I leave my braids in for so long and I take them out, first off, my patience are thin. If I can't get a sew-in out, I start cutting any and everywhere. So if you see short pieces of my head, just know I couldn't get the thread out, ma'am.
Okay.
And I had been cutting. And that wasn't healthy because then the braids start to get over the thread. You start to cut the thread in your hair. That's not healthy. And it could just be me not having the education behind how long to leave the sew-in and when to go get it touched up. I just keep it in and I go for convenience. With the cornrows or with the individual or the knotless, I'll leave those in for quite some time. I'm not telling y'all how long I leave my braids in because what y'all not gonna do is clown me. So yes.
Ain't nobody gonna clown you on
Listen.
my channel because they already know. No, I don't. We don't do that here.
That's not that type of space.
No, it's not that type of space,
Got it.
baby. I don't entertain that.
So I leave my braids in.
They will laugh with you because I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna
Right.
be the first to laugh because
It'd be me. I'm definitely the first to laugh.
no, I'm the first to laugh. I am the first to laugh. But I think I do well sometimes holding it in. Not the 8-town stomp. Sis said, this what I got. That's it. That's all. Could the coils in the length retention program be an option for her? Ooh, who know my program? Who been on my channel like this? Oh, somebody been following me. Somebody, Andreasen says, I love the honesty and the desire will go far. Yes, that's exact. Hey, Auntie. Brittany's backpack ministry. Love you. Yes, maybe if she understands what the routine is about, maybe then she'll accept to wash her hair every week, knowing that she has goals. If it were very simple, do you think I know you got little people.
Boys, to be exact.
Yes, you have little people or little boys but could this be something that you could incorporate into? Okay. All right. We'll leave that alone. All right. Yes, they are reinforcing that this is a safe space. Valley 06909 says, I didn't want to do a wash and go because I lacked education, but now I'm a wash and go girl. Yes. You don't know what you don't know. Well, and that's the thing today.
Okay.
My first goal is to get you hydrated. Okay. So I just want to introduce you to what your hair could be. And remember, this is an education platform. Okay. This is where I really want you to understand how valuable your hair is and how to have appropriate hair care. Mm-hmm. And just to introduce you to it. After this appointment, if you want to get something that can last you up to 3 weeks and put it on repeat, I'm willing to do that for you. Is that something that we could agree on?
Yes.
You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm open to that.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So I've assessed your hair, and number one, let's talk about your strand size. Your strand size is actually medium. I thought you were a very fine haired girl, but these are medium strands. They're not as fine, although in some areas they are fine. You have medium and fine strands, so around your perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly in the other areas, these are medium. And your coarse, your surface texture is silky, and I think you have some maybe cottony areas. So you will reflect light easily. When your hair is done, it'll look shiny.
Mm-hmm.
You said you were having problems with shedding, but it's mostly because of the styling and the length of time perhaps that you were leaving it in.
Correct.
And was there any hair care with the protective style in?
No.
Okay. So you put it in and you kind of just go about life because you're busy and you don't have the mental space to really do it, and you don't know how to do it.
Correct.
So which one is harder for you? Is it the mental space that you don't have, or is it the lack of education on how to really get your hair to look good in its natural state and for you to feel confident going out the door?
Both.
Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, which one ranks the highest? Like,
maybe the mental rates the highest, because I can look at YouTube University all day long and see what works for other people and just always try to do that. But that mental space of I don't have the time, I'll look at the video and go right to sleep without even shampooing my hair. I'm being for real with you.
yeah, it was
And
great
like, that was
entertainment.
a cute
That was great entertainment.
That was a cute, style. She really took her time with that. And you know how they speed the videos up? Like, everybody's good at speeding their videos up. And then they'll talk over the talkovers. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I slept in it, and then they wake up and bam, their hair looks wonderful. I'm like, wait.
That's real though. It's real when you have the right products and the right hair care, and when your hair starts to get hydrated and you introduce a good amount of moisture, you can wake up like that. I woke up like this. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
That's right.
Now, you're not going to wake up like that every day. Like
Right.
if you got some braids in it. Unless you're a coily go girl, you do wake up like that, I must say. But here's the thing. I respect where you are with your mental space, because that's next level. And a lot of us are feeling really, really stressed, and we are limited on what we can spend. We only have $100. Look, you can't just frivolously expend that.
Right.
So if what you're telling me is I only have this amount, hair is lower on the list.
Correct.
Because I have X, Y, Z and all this other stuff, then it's my job to hear that and understand what style would best fit your lifestyle, but also give you the hair care that you need at the same time. And then we have to consider budget. So all of those things are combined in it. So that being said, are you open to losing some of the damage? Because I do see a lot of splits. A lot of the hair is going to, because the hair has been compromised in the mid shaft areas. Whenever I pull the hair up, there's some hair that is just at different rates of growth, and that's fine. But when I look at the strands individually, and I see some splits near the ends and some in the mid shaft. Yeah. This is going to be a process. This is an investment of time. This is not an overnight, oh, everything is perfect.
Right.
Yeah. So you get that.
Yes.
Got it. All right. That's relatively easy to fix. Over time, that's just what we do. We do a little bit of repair today. I will blow you out so we can really see what we need to see. How comfortable are you with losing the damage?
On a scale 1 to 10, how
Yeah.
comfortable am I?
Uh-huh.
100% comfortable.
Okay.
My hair has been lower than your hair before, so that doesn't necessarily bother me.
Okay. We're not going that short. We're not going that short, for sure. That would really fit your lifestyle.
I told my mom I'm
honestly.
finna cut my hair off. I'm not gonna do this.
Well, you
keep
know, people,
telling
they
me-
cut their hair off, they change their life.
And I'm not gonna do that again because the last time I wound up pregnant with my 5-year-old. Yep, you won't Halle Berry me. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Girl, you got me. You got me.
I am okay. His father said, and if he ever watches this, he will say this quote: "I've never been with a bald-headed girl before." Child, that was not attractive, but I was like, okay.
Girl, I cannot with you.
I know I'm not the first person.
I cannot. Love it. Okay, so let's go to areas of greater concern. All right, so we clearly have some areas that are starting to, like you said, leave here. These edges, they are, I'm seeing signs of follicular miniaturization. That means that the follicles are starting to shrink, and once they start to shrink, the quality of the hair that comes out of them changes. Because you think of it, a follicle maybe is like an oval, depending, there are different follicle sizes depending on what kind of hair you have. But anyway, it starts to shrink. So the quality of that hair that comes out, it doesn't have all the things that makes a good, healthy hair strand, because it doesn't have room to grow.
Okay.
So think of a plant that it's in a small pot, and you get root rot, and you want that plant to grow. It can't grow in that space because it's cramped. It just doesn't have it. So the plant will actually start to die. Make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I love flowers and plants. So yeah.
That was a good illustration for you. All right. So that being said, once it starts to do that, the next phase is what we call scarring alopecia. And unfortunately, I do see signs of that starting to go on, more on this side. And what is more concerning is the crown, right in here. So when you were getting your hair done, your style, what style were you doing? Because I see that there has been more stress in this area, in the crown. I'm starting to see areas of inflammation, and I see signs that there is some scarring already. And I know nobody's ever told you that. They just did what you asked them to do.
Right.
But you, okay.
Ponytails, sew-ins, left in for over 2 months. Cornrows.
And it's not that you left it in for 2 months. It's how they put it. It's the installation that causes the damage, along with leaving them in. Pins.
Yes.
In your top. Have you? Is that?
When I do a high bun.
So how long have we been doing this? Because you're how old?
This is 5 years of growth since the last cut. Like big chop, low cut, whatever you want to call it.
Do you feel any tenderness in your?
It's always hurting. I'm very tender-headed.
But tender-headed is one thing. But do you feel any extra tenderness in the crown?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. All right. And this could be, let me check the back of your neck. Your neck looks good. because sometimes in the back of the neck I'll look and see if there's any signs of insulin resistance, meaning you could be pre-diabetic or any of those things. I don't necessarily see that, but this could be very early signs of some kind of form of alopecia starting. Have you noticed that the hair is a little thinner in this area, or no, not really?
I haven't noticed.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't do my hair enough to take notice.
That's honest. That's honest.
Yes,
And I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose. But put it like this, I know what I see.
right.
With my nurse background and the things that I've seen. So there are several labs that I want you to get done whenever you have the possibility. I want you to, number one, get your vitamin D3 levels checked. Your iron.
Oh, I hate iron pills.
Understandably, just take a stool softener with them. Get you a good multivitamin that has a good amount of iron in them.
Yes.
Some B12. This is all going to help you. I wish I had a code for Black Girl vitamins, but they make it easy. They have a lot of those things in there, and get your thyroid checked. All of those things. And an A1C. A1C is to check to see where you are on the scale for pre-diabetes or anything like that. Just to have a good foundation. So, like I've explained to many people, I am holistic in my care. So I always start internal, because we can put all the oils, we can put all the good shampoos, we can do all the things, but if something's going on internally, you're going to still end up in the same place, no matter what. We have to work together. So how does this news kind of make you feel? How are you working this out in your brain? Are you surprised?
I trust you. I'm thinking of everything I need to do as far as the doctor's appointment in my brain right now. A1C, thyroid, the not blood
Vitamin
pressure,
D.
but vitamin D. Yeah, that's what's playing more so, because I do care about my health. I do want to live a long, healthy life eternally for my children and myself.
Right.
Yeah. And I want to look fabulous while doing it.
That's right. And the one thing that doctors cannot really assess for is stress.
Oh. Wait, where we going with this? Because you said we weren't crying today. That's what you said? I don't want to do it.
Yeah, but it has to be on the table, because stress increases cortisol levels, and cortisol levels also can cause this. So you take all those other medical things that we can actually measure, but stress is so immeasurable in terms of metrics, but you can see the actual outcomes of it. Stress, and then you see the outcome. The outcome of high stress level is this right here: thinning hair, high blood pressure, anxiety on level 10.
Facts.
You just see the evidence of stress.
Yeah.
And so now we're seeing that it's one of those symptoms, or those things that we have to really address, even in the hair care world. And so I always talk to my clients about, this is part of your lifestyle. So if it's a very high stress level, what can you do to bring that down? Because that's going to help us to eliminate some of the inflammation.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk diet. What are we eating?
This week?
Just generally speaking. Are you a vegetable girl?
I am.
Okay.
I probably can drink more water. I probably can just stand to drink more, period. But I literally hate going to the bathroom up and down, up and down, up and down. It's very annoying but I do drink lots of water. 100% made from concentrate juices like apple juice, cranberry juice.
Okay, that's
cranberry good. And apple juice only.
Are you a sugar person? Do you like sweets?
I don't care for sweets. Okay. Every now and then I will, but I'm not a sweet girly. Like, okay. I don't have to have peach cobbler on a Sunday after a fine course meal.
I can tell. You got your weight down, baby.
I don't like the sweets. I like food. Okay. Vegetables, collard greens, cabbage, anything green, I'm loving it. Brussels sprouts, asparagus. I like that type of stuff. And I eat salmon. I eat fish.
Okay, so you should be getting some good vitamin D through those things as well. But sometimes as African Americans, it's just not enough.
Correct. So we need that extra help.
Yeah, we need it.
With the vitamins.
Yeah, we need...
I don't take my vitamins. I probably have some that I need to throw out and go repurchase. Because that time again, like I'm always, come on boys, let's get ready, let's get dressed. They don't even get vitamins. I need to do better. Thank you for pointing that out.
That's just part of the consultation, baby.
We most definitely need to, because I'm their mother, get us on the right track when it comes to our eternal health. That's important.
But it's just one thing at a time.
Yeah.
So out of all the things that I've said, just find one thing to concentrate on, because if not, it's too overwhelming.
Back to the stress.
Yes, I don't want you to be.
I gotta get that done.
Yes,
that's how my mind works.
Yeah, that's how my mind works too. Mm-hmm. So I can get overwhelmed very easily, and so the other day I did a whole brain dump. And that did help. I just wrote things on a piece of paper, just dumped all the things, everything, all the racing thoughts, everything that was going through my brain. I just wrote it down in no particular order, just wrote it all down. And I felt better. And then I said a prayer. And eventually I will start to organize and prioritize it. But right now I just needed to get all of out.
Right.
I needed to get it out. Does that make sense? So that's also a form of stress relieving.
Okay.
Just writing all your thoughts down. Okay. I felt like crap today. She got on my nerve. I'm sad. I'm mad. I'm glad. Because it's self-validation. Because you don't always have the opportunity for somebody else to validate your feelings. You have to validate your own self these days. You're looking for validation elsewhere,
you're going to be let down.
You will be let down, or you will be gaslit, or whatever this situation will, you know what I mean?
Yes. You better talk to me in the spirit. You better. Yes.
It's just the reality of it. So having that talk with yourself and then having the talk with God, it can give you a sense of calm, sense of peace that no one else can provide for you.
Right.
And so external validation, when you get it, that's great. But you have to be internally happy, internally validated, and it leaves you less open to, to being taken advantage of. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Got it. And that comes from a place of love, and it comes from a place of, it don't matter who. It could be friends, it could be family, it could be potential husbands, all of the, people that give you this external validation, but they don't necessarily mean well, always. So Valio 6 says, she was talking to somebody. She said short hair would fit her lifestyle. It really would. It really would.
I told you when I told my mom I was going to cut my hair again, she said, "No, you're not. Shut up. Get out my face."
No, she said
you have pretty hair.
Yes,
don't say that. You just need to take care of your hair.
Yeah.
She's not a natural hair girly, so she would never.
I've tried to talk with her. She's not with the program. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. I'm not into convincing anybody either.
I love it.
Andressen says you're leaving the health field to be a hair care specialist with the God thing. Yes, ma'am. Amanda says, I have thin, my hair is thin, wait a minute. My hair is thin strands, medium density with quite a bit of gray coming in at different rates. Since going to Aubrey, I have been more consistent with taking my vitamins and being more intentional. Oh, thank you.
That's a blessing.
Janine says, this is an excellent consultation. Please save it. Okay. That Janine knows how you get it when you get it, or you
right.
don't. So, that being said, I think you have great potential to have amazing results with your hair, keeping it simple. Our first appointment is, like I said, just to give your hair the health care appointment that it needs, but also to introduce you to it. What's her name? Do you have a name for her? She's Mishka.
Noria.
All right, that sounds wonderful. So we're going to take care of her today, repair as much as we can, and then get her started on a different journey. And now the coily dough that lasts up to 3 weeks, it is based on shrinkage, baby. So if you're okay with having your hair appear shorter than it really is, then that's the style for you. If you are the person that needs to see your hair in its most elongated state at all times, and shrinkage is not your friend, that is not your style.
Shrinkage is just a part of me, period. Like, I feel like I have no control over shrinkage. It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because your hair, I can tell that your hair is going, frizz is your friend. Frizz is functional for you. It makes your hair look voluminous.
Does it? I
It
think
does.
frizz is awful. But thank you.
But it gives you the appearance of more hair.
It does.
And
That much
yes,
it does.
because your density in some areas is, I would say you have medium and low medium.
So is 4C, AC, that's not a thing? You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
I do.
Okay.
I do. And it is a thing.
Okay. Because I be listening to these people. I have 4C on low density. Oh, do the test with the water. I don't have time for that. I don't know what that is. I just know my hair is natural.
Well, that's good. Because I don't have time for it either.
Hey,
But in order to relate to people, so they can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, I will say 4C or this or that. But the reality is you got 4A, you got 4B, you got
it's everything.
You got 3, you got all the things going on in the hair because you are very silky back here. This hair back here is
so pretty.
Yeah, all your hair is pretty.
Thank
all
you.
your hair is pretty.
But then it gets to the top and it's like, well, wait a minute.
No, it ain't no. Then it gets to the top. The Lord has blessed you with hair, and I plan to help you keep it. Okay. There's that. There's that. All right. So, so definitely right in here, we are in preservation mode. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're trying to keep the hair on our heads.
Okay. Well, preservation, preserve.
Yes, we're trying to keep the hair on our heads. So we're not trying to stress the hair out. Now, I've seen people come and get the services. They like, oh, that sounds great. They do all the things. And the next thing I see them, they're in braids. Knowing good and doggone well, I done sat up here and had it. Said, that's why I don't like to play with y'all. Look, I flipped that script, didn't you? See,
real quick.
Right? I got into that.
Don't waste my time. I don't want to waste yours.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing here?
Gotcha.
Money is good, but that irritates me because I want to see results. I want to see you flourish. Now, if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, don't even bring me the money. Bring me results. That's what I want to see you out on the streets looking good. When I see you in Target and I run up on you and I can film you because your hair looks that good, and that
you do that.
Oh, I do. I have. There's a whole video.
Oh, Lord, don't ever let her see me in Target.
Well, no.
I'm just messing with you.
If your hair is busted, you can best believe I will not take out my camera.
Amen.
I'll be like, hey girl, and I won't say a word.
Look, just let her walk on by.
Walk on by, baby.
Noriel wasn't Norieling today. No, I'm amazed. I'm amazed at everything that you shared from the health. I'm amazed at me not taking my hair as serious as I could have. Because everybody just wants to look good. You look good, you feel good, but do you really look good? Are you really feeling good? And that's what I think you've gotten to the core of today with me during the consultation. It's an eye opener, and you're not even touching my head right now, and I still feel the inflammation at the top of my head, and that's sad. You know what I mean? That's sad. That's neglect. That is not proper care. But I look good on the outside, eternally dying on the inside. So you've gotten to the scope of that, and I appreciate you for that. I don't want to cry, but if I do, I don't care.
That's right.
Yeah. You've definitely helped me realize that I need to take care of me for real, and not just cover things up with makeup or hairdo or hairstyle and neglect my true insides.
I see you, baby.
Thank you.
I see you. I see you who you are today, and I see who you want to be.
Yeah.
And I see the value that you are trying to bring into your life and to your children's lives.
My God, 'cause
and
that's
who
important.
that's the love that I know that you have for them.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard out here. And I know you are trying your best to do and to provide and to give them stability, to give them maybe things that you struggled with growing up, all the things that you are trying to do. And you have a village. I'm here. Okay? Not just...
I know.
Yeah. That's real
Thank
talk,
you.
baby. That's real. Okay. All right. So
no Tears Friday.
No Tears Friday. All right. So, see, you didn't mess me up.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of people struggling. You're not by yourself. But I just want to let you know you are valuable. You are smart. You is important.
Wow.
No, what she say on the help? You is important. You is kind.
I was kind.
Yes. Yes.
Lord knows. How many of us have ever felt like that little girl? Where your mom just pushing out babies like she's a meat shop and just neglecting you, the eternal you, your outer appearance. The baby was sitting and poop, and then the nanny gets there and she's like sheltering her, like covering her, taking care of her like she's her own. How many of us really go through that or have been through that? I've had my fair share.
Yeah.
But I thank God for good people such as yourself. And the people that he's placed in my life. And it's not many. And it doesn't have to be. And I'm learning to understand that it's not always in the quantity of numbers, but the quality behind what he's placed in your life. And that speaks measures, and I'm learning the volume of it. It speaks so loudly. And it's so big. Just for you to tell me, like, I see you. You know how hard it is to go out every day and not even want to be seen. And then the people you desire to see you don't even see you. So.
I'm picking up what you're dropping, honey.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I see that a lot of people don't really understand the way that I operate, the things that I do. I spend a lot of time in my consultations. The royal treatment was designed to really give women not only a safe space, but a place to unload. We talk iron sharpens iron, because there's an exchange of encouragement that we all need, and salons are have always been historically a place to be able to do that.
Right.
And sometimes being in a environment where there are other women can be very encouraging. Other times it depends on the vibe, the energy that they have that are in the salon, as to whether or not you feel safe. So that's why my appointments are designed the way that they are. I may have one or two, but you can best believe the people that I attract, they are like-minded. The riffraff, I get rid of them. Or they rid themselves of me, because our energies, our vibes, they don't align. And I'm appreciative of those people removing themselves. Absolutely, because I have work to do. And the kind of work that I do is not just what I decide. It's a God-given assignment, and I take it seriously. And so it's not that we're always preaching, but we always real. And if you can't be real, this is not the place for you.
I love it. I love it.
Oh.
Sign me up.
All right, y'all. We got to get to work. So I just want to it's been a while. So I think this video has been of enough value and that I think it should be saved.
Yes. I'm with the sister there. Save this one.
So we're going to do that, and we're going to get to work, and we're going to show your after, and we're going to get you out of here in time to do all the things and to show up.
Because
and be out here
I
cute.
gotta be fabulous.
For no reason. Yes. All right. Thank you guys for joining today, and I appreciate you. All right. We'll see you the next time. And follow me on YouTube. If you haven't joined or subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I'm going to drop some beautiful gems in the next few months.
Like, tag, and share. Follow on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe.
Girl, you got
learn.
Don't get you a job. Don't mess around.
Learn you something. She's dropping gems.
Oh
my God.
Thank
Y'all
you.
have a blessed day.
Thank you.